Speaking of other Tonys, Tony Schiavone was back in the ring. And you could tell he was killing time until they hit music so it could interrupt him unexpectedly. But Hook's music played. Remember when he was massively over?
Yeah, before he did anything.
Yes.
And then since that time.
But then he hasn't done anything since he got over. He got over by not doing anything, but then they took him away from us, and he hasn't done anything on television to not do anything. You know what I'm saying. Now he got minor clapping. And Tony Schiavone awkwardly pitched a question to Hook twice for some reason that what's next for Hook after helping the Hardys on Sunday? And, of course, he doesn't speak before here comes the heels. And this was almost like they made this up like, shit, our next segment has food poisoning. Go out there and do some shit. Here came Preston Vance, a guy in a mask, a lucha guy in a mask, and Jose the assistant, who was doing all the talking. And they come to, before Hook has ever said anything, you can't even really see him because of the hoodie on his head. And they just go to the ring and attack him and shut him down instantly. Remember, I was talking here earlier. The baby faces don't even get a flurry. They don't even get to stand up face to face and look good and then get nut shotted from behind or whatever. They just shut him down. And did you see Preston Vance throwing the punches?
I did. I was watching for anything he did after the previous time we saw him do something.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but was he not one of the Dork Order that did the fake punches in that, we referred to it earlier in this program, that infamous occurrence angle, whatever, on TV about 3 years ago?
He was in the Dark Order. He was number 10, I believe, but I don't remember if he was yet in the Dark Order in that angle, but that's not to say he wasn't one of the masked guys in the angle. I don't remember.
The point is, it's always the dorks. He grabbed fucking Hook, got on top of him, and threw what looked like at least 30 fake punches to his own forearm without coming anywhere in the vicinity of Hook's head. And you can see it on camera. And then Jungle Boy's music plays. And the heels stop their attack and turn around and stare at the entryway. And Jungle Boy walks out carrying a chair like he's going to fucking sit down and watch a concert in the field. And of course, all the heels run at him when they've got the high ground. He can't do anything to him in the ring. They keep him coming through those ropes. He's fucked. So they jump out there and run at him. And they do duck spots, and he hits the heels with the chair. And that frees up Hook in the ring to give Jose a suplex. So while Darby Allin went from challenging for the world title to having his shit pushed in by two unknown job guys, Jungle Boy went from challenging for the world title to saving a guy that we haven't seen in months from jobbers that can't work at all. Your thoughts?
My favorite part was when Jungle Boy did his run-in, they played his music, but because it was a run-in and he was going to get physical, they didn't play it too long. So I feel bad for those fans that they hear the music, they stand up, because you heard some of them, oh, and then the music just immediately stops.
Yeah, and it was like, oh.
The whole reason for that music is for the fans to get up and sing someone else's song. But, again, there's a lot of guys that are just, they don't seem like...
Why would you put Preston Vance on television when you have anybody else on your roster? Even the assholes that we don't like. They don't throw fake punches in front of a fucking floor camera.
Well, he's got the right friends.
You want to move on?
Yeah.